This week, the weather's been far from rare. It's been nice and calm and normal for a change. We've had a nice little early tease of fall, and we keep, looking down the line, because this time of year, those of us that are fall weather fans are like, okay, bring on real fall. 10 days until the official start of fall. That's the equinox. 15 days until the Tulsa State Fair kicks off. That's a sure sign of seasons trying to change, right? 48 days until Halloween. Now, worth a reminder that this is not, real, permanent fall weather just yet. This week has been nice, and we are still below normal the next few days. As far as the next 7 days, just glancing ahead here, normal lines right here in the middle, which would be highs in the mid-80s. We're still below that today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, but early next week does start to climb again. And that's often what happens this time of year. Middle September, we're kind of playing that tug-of-war between the end of summer and the beginning of fall, and we're going to start to play tug-of-war on that as we head towards next week. Quick update on the tropics. We've been talking about Hurricane Lee for like a week and a half now, and it's still well out into the Atlantic. Still a major Category 3 hurricane this morning. It's been slow moving for the last couple of days, but it's about to start pushing further to the north much more quickly the next couple of days. This is Bermuda right here. So by tomorrow afternoon, it will be well west of Bermuda, but it is a huge storm system as far as the amount of water it's covering. So even though it's going to track west of Bermuda, they're still going to have some big wind impacts because of how large it is. And by Saturday, there's more and more of an opportunity that this will impact the far northeast United States as a Category 1 hurricane, getting closer to the coast of Massachusetts up to the coast of Maine Saturday into early Sunday. So there will be some impacts from that as far as wind and, currents, high sea levels or high waves and rip currents and things like that on the East Coast this weekend, and we'll be watching closely. All right, back to our weather. Another gorgeous day ahead of us. Some sunshine this morning, then a little more cloud cover is going to filter in as the day goes along. You might catch a sprinkle or two today, maybe just enough to use the windshield wiper a couple times, but that's about it. Highs right around 80. Sunnier spots will be about 81. Cloudier spots 78 to 79. So all of us are going to feel spectacular. If you had outdoor plans at any point of the day, it should look good and feel good. Upper 50s and low 60s tomorrow morning. Once again, a couple spotty sprinkles, but that's about it. Thursday's rain chances, unfortunately, as we've headed further into the week, those have come further and further down because that storm system has been tracking further to the west. So we'll have some spotty rain chances tomorrow, but nothing all that measurable. Highs again, upper 70s and low 80s. Into Friday, same story. Rain mostly in western and central Oklahoma. Now that's good news for them. They really need it in the western half of the state, but it just means, unfortunately, not a whole lot for us. Late Friday night and early Saturday morning, a cold front comes nudging south that could spark a few isolated showers or storms kind of towards the end of Friday night football into Saturday morning. I don't think it's going to be a big impact. That would mean that things could be maybe a little damp Saturday midday for kind of tailgating for OU-TU game on Saturday, but I don't think it's going to be a big problem. And by kickoff for that game Saturday afternoon, it looks like we're mostly dry and temperatures really nice. So we've brought the temperatures up a couple degrees, but I mean, that's still 80 to the low 80s the next 4 days for our highs, which is, a real treat. Morning still nice and comfortable and cool. Like I said, next week, that's when the reminder is like, oh, wait, it's not technically fall just yet, because highs go back into the upper 80s and get kind of breezy Monday and Tuesday.
I always feel like it's kind of like psych.
It is.
It's like I changed out my closets and everything. I'm ready to get the woolies out, and then it's like,
I heard you talking about that a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, boy.
Just you wait, man.